Hi guys, I'm author Reese Stephens. I thought I would take a few minutes to introduce myself in case you haven't read my books yet, and talk about my upcoming book. And I apologize if you hear the whiny dog in the background. That is my Gus. He's almost 14 years old and a Basset Hound, and he has done that since he's been born. So he's really excited and wants to ride the car, but I'm not going anywhere. So anyway, I hope that this will intrigue you to read my new book. Okay, so Oak Grove series is a three-part series right now, and it is Vengeance, Penance, and Retribution. It follows Ryan and Shayla through their lives, and Ryan being FBI, being a cop, and just kind of getting used to the idea of him having a son, which he didn't know about. And then Mathis, Jason Mathis, is the bad guy, and he's known as the fox killer to the FBI because he leaves the calling card of an origami fox, which is what I found here. It was really neat that I found an origami fox necklace. But anyway, so we follow them, and then in Retribution, Jason Mathis is back, and he has Shayla, and Ryan doesn't know how he's going to get her back. At first he thinks that she left him, and then he learns the truth, and it's just all about them getting their retribution. Mathis wants his retribution, but Ryan wants his, and we have to find out who actually gets their retribution. The hardest part for me in writing Retribution was because there are so many details that I had to make sure that I included in there. So there's like details from his past, before when he was in FBI and military, and different little things that I had to connect in this third book to make all three books come together as one series. And so that was really tough to make sure that I had all those intricate details in there. I think I did it, but you'll have to read it and let me know. Writing this book was also easy because I already know these characters. I know what they like, what they don't like, things that would be totally Ryan or totally Shayla. So it was easy to do in that case. And it's always really easy for me to write bad guys for some reason. It's like I can be evil and I have fun at that, and that's really weird. So maybe I should worry about myself. My favorite character in Retribution, I guess I would have to say Mathis. I absolutely love the bad guy, and I don't know what I guess it's because he has this badness to him, but he also has like this sweetness that he shows to Shayla, and I think that just kind of endears him to me for some reason. But I'm going to say that Mathis is my favorite character. People that you love to hate in books is normally like the bad guy, but I think that I kind of love to hate Shayla. She is a little bit whiny and a little bit, I don't know. In this book, she thinks that she's doing the right thing, which we all make choices in our life that we think are right, and then it turns out to be very wrong. And I think that Shayla's problem in this book is that she's making these choices thinking that they're right, but they're really just annoying. So I think in Retribution, I'm loving to hate Shayla. I don't want to give any spoilers away on what I think is the most surprising in this book, but I'm going to say that Marsh is a little surprising. There's a new character, Danny. I think he's surprising. There's lots of little twists in there that I think might get you be like, oh wow. At least I hope. So you might think that Retribution is the end of the series, but it's not. I have a prequel that's coming out towards the end of the year called When We Were Young, and it was inspired by the Adele song that I absolutely love and drive my family nuts with. But it is Ryan and Shayla before they separated and broke up. It talks about Ryan through the FBI and what Shayla went through raising Dylan by herself. and you see more of Trevor, which was bad guy in book 1. So that is there. And then also there is, I'm so sorry if y'all can hear Gus. He is rolling around on my feet whining. But anyway, also there is room left for later books. Like, I have an idea for a book about Dylan and Faith, and just maybe some other crimes that Ryan could solve, and you'll kind of know more about that towards the end of Retribution when you see the direction that Ryan and Shayla take. So I'm not going to say that the series is over, because I love these guys and I think that I would like to revisit them at some point. Upcoming book signings, I will be in Orlando, and I get to take my kids to Disney, and they don't know anything about that yet. But I'll be in Orlando at the Westin Lake Mary in North Orlando, and it'll be from 3 to 6. It's a free signing for the public, and I hope you can come out and see me. I'm also trying to find some local places to have signings, and I'll announce that on my Facebook or social media pages as soon as I have the details for that. So hope to see you soon. Before I go, I just want to say thank you all so much for coming on this journey with me and taking a chance to read my books. I've had overwhelming amounts of support from you guys, and I really appreciate that. And I just want to remind you that as an indie book author, I don't have a lot of a fan base, because I'm new and I'm building my fan base. So every review that you post on Amazon is a bump for me to get higher up in the rankings, so that more people will see my book and more people will read them. So just make sure that you please review. You don't have to have anything super wordy, just this was a great book, or I like this, or, you know, I guess even if it sucks you could say that, but please don't. So anyway, just give me a review, and continue to follow me on Facebook and all of my other accounts that I have set up, and I have links to those on my Facebook page if you don't know what they are. And just thank you so much for all of your support, and I can't wait for the next journey. I have several different books coming out that are different genres that I'm excited to try out and see how it works. But thank you again, and I will see you guys soon.